What's good, YouTube? Vakasa here. So we're diving into a request from Mal. This is another one from Paul Kelly. He did this one with his son, Dan Kelly. So I'm excited to see what we get with a live performance with some family involved. This one is called Careless. It's originally by Paul Kelly and the Messengers is what era this is from, with the Messengers. So, you guys already know, I love Paul Kelly's lyricism. I think that he's one of the best lyricists that we've had on the channel when it comes to storytelling and songwriting. The way that he structures things, very much so up there with the top tier storytelling songwriters of the classic days of music, which I think that the music that you guys request and all of these older songs, it really goes to show how much music has been altered when it comes to wanting to glorify a certain lifestyle that is not beneficial to people. Even the sound waves and stuff in it are set to things that are not right for the human brain to be consuming. You guys know what I'm talking about. I know you guys do. Yeah, you gotta watch out for that stuff, man, because sometimes music, even the hurts of it and stuff like that, can negatively impact your mood and shit. So you gotta be careful what you listen to. The songs that you guys request have such a solid and wholesome vibration to them. Even the sad ones have like this healing kind of energy to them, where it's like a release of that sad emotion through art. And I think that that's very beneficial, and you can really see how they poured their hearts into all of these songs, and that's what I appreciate the most about y'all's requests. And Mal, thank you for this one. If you guys are new here, subscribe for me. We talk about mental health, addiction, world issues, everything in between, break down all the lyrics, instrumentation, stage performance, lighting. We got the whole 9 yards on here. I love breaking everything down, especially with a live performance. I'm excited to see what we get with a father and son performance here, Dan Kelly and Paul Kelly together. Very excited to check this out for you guys. I say this in every video. If you're going through anything in life, whether it's a mental health struggle, addiction struggle, or you're just having a lot of bad days, know that it can get better and you can live your best life. You can chase after all of your dreams and really become the person that you would like to be and do all the things in your life that you would like to do. If you need professional help, please go get that. Like I say all the time on here, I had to go get it for myself, and that's the only way I was able to properly pull myself out of those holes that I was stuck inside of. It's a lot of work and it's a lot of effort that you have to put into it, but at the end of the day, man, it's going to be so worth it, and you can live a much better life. You can be successful inside of the things that you want to in life, and you can use your own story to inspire others who are in that position you were once in to pull themselves out and live the best life possible for themselves as well. And I think that at the forefront of that for my own personal recovery is really God and settling into faith and things like that. For me personally, that's what has worked, and that's where I am with things at this point of my life, is a heavy faith in God and the belief that if you believe and trust in that, and you just walk through your days as they are and accept it for what it is and learn the lessons and appreciate the lessons, the possibilities are endless with that amount of faith and things. So I appreciate all of you guys tuning in. Thank you for supporting me on my own recovery journey, supporting my music, supporting all of the reactions. It really means the world to me that you guys are here. We're going to get into this for you. Vakasa, a reaction video a day or two. Keep the doctor away. Fuck those apples. This is Paul Kelly, Careless.
On guitar, the only Queenslander in the band. This is Dan Kelly.
Hey, there you go, playing guitar.
Dan, apart from playing guitar,
I love it.
He's got a very special part. It's a very high part he's going to sing, start off the song. And according to recent studies, only about 3% of all males over the age of 21 can sing this high.
Oh, wow.
That's in the Southern Hemisphere.
And sing the Southern hymns, he said.
Most nights he gets it, Dan, he does. And we wish him luck tonight.
Oh man, Paul Kelly saying Dad's got some heavy shoes to fill with what I've done here. Yeah. You don't say, Paul. I love it. He said only 3% of people of the population 21 or older can hit these notes, these high notes. He said, I love that. That's classic at the beginning. He said, good luck, kid. I love that.
Talking about it before we went on, and he said he's going to do it for the Cowboys.
Yes, sir. Nice. Love it already. Yeah. Nice. Yes, the falsetto, but I think he might have been using head voice there too with the falsetto. That is a high note. That is a really high note. I can hit notes like that when I go into my falsetto. I've done it for you guys in a couple of the songs that I've done on here. It's tumultuous. Yeah, those fucking high notes, man. You really got... I don't know, for me, it is like head voice. I have to imagine the falsetto note that I want to hit inside of my brain and then just make the sound. Because if I focus too much on it, I'll fuck it all up. That's how it works for me when it comes to that range of the voice. It's a very difficult one to set inside of, especially if you're like more deep into tone when it comes to your natural singing voice. You really have to train your voice. He nailed those falsettos. I just wanted to say that. Paul made a really big deal about him being able to nail those, so I wanted to appreciate it properly.
How many cats in New York City? How many angels on a pin? How many notes in the saxophone? How many tears in a bottle of gin? How many times did you call my name? Knock at the door, but you couldn't get in.
Wow. He just did a whole verse of questions. Right? This is classic Paul Kelly right here. This is classic Paul Kelly style songwriting. How many cabs in New York City? How many angels on a pen? I like that one. How many angels on a pen? How many notes in a saxophone? How many tears in a bottle of gin? That is a bar right there. These question style bars right here are on point. How many tears in a bottle of gin? Fucking all of them. If you're not mixing that with a tonic or something else, man. All of them. That shit alone, the smell of it will make you fucking tear up. Gin is ruthless. How many times did you call my name? Knock at the door, but you couldn't get in? That's a question, too. That wasn't him stating that they did that. That was him asking the question. Right? Knock at the door, but you couldn't get in? Wow. I love the way that gives it a whole different meaning than it would have had if he was just stating it. Making it a question ties it deeply in to the experience that this person is having, right? That he's talking to, asking these questions to. He's saying, how many cabs in New York City? How many cabs have you taken? How many cabs are there in New York City? Have you sat long enough to count them all? How many angels on a pen? Right? How many notes in a saxophone? Wow. This is asking questions about the scenery around a person. How many tears in a bottle of gin? How many times did you call my name while all of that up there was going on? How many times did you call my name? Knock at the door, but you couldn't get in? But knock at the door might not be a literal door. It might mean like trying to get back into my emotions, my energy, that sort of thing as well. It could mean that. Wow. Man, oh man. Paul Kelly always coming with these heavy hitters.
I know I've been careless. Yeah. I've been wrapped up in a shell. Okay. Nothing could get through.
Alright, hold on. I love this guy. I love him so much. He's so thoughtful in the way that he ties his songwriting into it. He started out the first verse asking a bunch of questions to this person, probably a girl or somebody he's talking to, someone that he might have had a relationship with or a fling with or something like that. It could be something like that he's talking to that person. He says, I know I've been careless. That's the whole chorus, is I know I've been careless. Saying I could have a care less, essentially. He's also not saying it necessarily in the sense of being completely careless, but you could take it as careless, like I've been acting like I don't care, right? I've been acting like I could care less. There's a nice little double inside of there. The second verse, though, the way he started it off, he's about to tell you his side of the story after asking all of those questions to this person he's talking to in this. That is really good songwriting.
I've been careless. I've been wrapped up in a shell. Nothing could get through to me. Acting like I didn't know I had friends and family. I saw worry in their eyes, but it didn't look like fear to me.
That is so real. Paul Kelly is one of the realest ones that we have on the channel. I love this. I've been wrapped up in a shell. Nothing could get through to me. Acted like I didn't know I had friends and family. This could be about going through addiction as well. He might be singing about a period of time where he was going through something like that as well. Wow. He could be asking himself those questions, right? Or that could be the questions that people that are trying to figure out what he's up to are asking him. It could go a couple different ways. This could go a couple different ways. I really like it. Wow, I saw worry in their eyes that didn't look like fear to me. Not fear, but worry is what he's saying. Wow. Genuine concern is what he's saying. It didn't look like fear, right? Wow, that is powerful. Yeah, that's definitely two vastly different ends of the spectrum when it comes to the story in a person's eyes, right? Wow. Paul Kelly makes you think, man. He really is great at describing scenarios in life. The band sounds really awesome in this. The vibe of this whole performance is so on point. It's very emotional, very fitting of the message. I love the banter at the beginning. That was fun. The banter between those two at the beginning. I really like that. Paul and Dan joking around with each other. There's more words in the second chorus. He extended it for the second one.
I know I've been careless. I lost my tenderness. I've been careless. I took back careless.
Says, I know I've been careless. I've lost my tenderness. I've been careless. I took bad care of this. That is a nice scheme there. First off, I like the rhyme scheme inside of that. Very nice and solid rhyme scheme. Wow. So it is about the whole thing is about him, and that I think that first verse is the questions that people that were worried about him were asking him. Wow. Now that I look at these questions, these are the types of questions that I've been asked by people after I would leave a certain place and not see them for a while during my active addiction, specifically. Because in the last year, things have really settled down a lot. You guys know that. But in my active addiction, now that I read over these again, these are the exact type of questions that I would be getting asked by people. Wow, this resonates, man. I can relate to this, like to hell and back, really. Paul Kelly, man, he is so deep. I love the way he tells the story of the things that he's been through and that he's seen. And the fact that he has his son singing this with him is just even better. It all makes sense. This song totally makes sense for them to do together because it's basically written for him and the rest of the family. And wow. The layers to Paul Kelly are endless, man.
Like a mixture in a bottle, like a frozen over lake, like a long time painted smile.
Nice
I got so hot I had to crack. You were there, you held
Look
the
at that
line.
lighting,
You're
it's
the
beautiful.
one that brought me back.
Wow. Like a mixture in a bottle, like a frozen over lake, unbreakable. Frozen though. Cold and unbreakable. Wow. Man. Like a mixture in a bottle. All mixed up. He's saying I'm all mixed up. Like a frozen, but I'm cold and unbreakable. Like a long time painted smile. I got so hard I had to crack. Oh my God. He's describing a painting aging. For emotion, though. As an emotional representer of his smile finally cracking. Boy. Paul, man. You were there, you held the line, you're the one that brought me back. Wow. 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 Like a frozen over lake, though, fall into a hole in the lake, but there's a line attached to you and someone was holding it to pull you back. It could be in the ocean as well, whichever way you want to take it, right? Wow, but you held the line also, as in you held it down when shit got crazy, right? You're the one that brought me back. You brought me out of that craziness that was going on. This is really, really great songwriting, man. I love this.
I know I've been careless. I lost my tenderness. I've been careless. I took back care of this. How many cats in New York City? How many needles on the head of a pin? How many notes in the saxophone? How many tears in the bottle of gin? How many times did you call my name? Knock at the door, couldn't get in. How many stars in the Milky Way? How many ways can you lose a friend?
Repeats the first verse with the questions, with the chorus being sung behind it, which was very, very beautiful right there. But he added one after, how many times did you call my name, knock at the door, but you couldn't get in? How many stars in the Milky Way? How many ways can you lose a friend? That is deep. Wow. This is about questioning the things that have gone on in your life and the scenarios that have played out. Everything that tied into them to the point of angels on hairs of pins. Wow. Wow. Paul Kelly is amazing, man. Mao, thank you for this request. I really love this.
Careless.
I love that guitar. There it is, that's nothing again.
I don't wanna be careless again.
Beautiful. I love
Dan
it.
the man.
Dan the man, that's right. Get it. I love it, man. This was fucking awesome right here. This was a really good song. I love that they had that performance together as father and son right there. Nailed those falsettos, man. Great job on the falsettos. I really love this song. I love that he said, I don't want to be careless again at the end. It's not on the lyric sheet, but he improvised it for this performance. I like that he threw that in there. That's very nice. I feel the same way. I don't want to fall back into that energy that I was in when I was drinking and doing drugs and going out and partying all the time and shit like that. I don't ever want to go back into that, man. That was some menace shit, to be real with you guys. I was just on one. I was on my bullshit 24/7 when I was using drugs, especially when I was still doing that. But now I don't go out and really hang out or anything like that. I keep to myself. I work on my own music. I do reactions for you guys. I go to work, and that's about it. Like, I don't be out there doing crazy shit like I used to. I already did it all. I don't need to do it anymore. That's how I feel about that. If the right opportunities presented themselves with the right people, I would totally go do something fun. But I'm very selective when it comes to the types of people I would choose to put myself around at this point in my life. They would have to be a very specific type of people with very specific beliefs that were similar to my own, right? The original video will be in the description as always. Subscribe to Paul Kelly, support all the artists we have on the channel. That's what we do this for. Get the music out into the world, relate it to our own lives. If you guys are going through anything, please go get the professional help. Live your best life. All of you deserve that. I love you guys so much. Take care of yourselves. Seriously, take care of yourselves. We're going to get out of here. I'm Vakasa Kabi. A reaction video a day or two. Keep the doctor away. Fuck those apples. Leave a like for me, comment those suggestions, subscribe up that way. Bang the notification bell for me. I'll see you guys in the next ones. I love you so much. Thank you for everything. Have a blessed night. Peace.